Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to do a voiceover and basically of what would be my pull day. So start off today's movement, or the first movement of all, is we are going to be doing anywhere from 20 to 30 reps of a pull down movement. Now, that could be a pull down or a pull in. Basically, all we really want to do is focus on getting blood into the muscles, just warming up before we move into a heavy compound movement. Um, prioritize. I like to prioritize a heavy compound movement, but with a movement like this, you're just really, warming up. Like I said before, just warming up, getting ready, because after a little bit here, after these sets, 3 sets. It'll be 3 sets of this 20 30 reps. But after we move out of this, we're going to move into our first heavy compound movement, which is mainly the brunt of the work of today. And after that, it's just a lot of accessory movements, what have you. Now here we go. Now this is going to be our compound. We are doing deadlifts. In the beginning of the week, we do have deadlifts on a lower day, but they are more or less directed towards ha- uh, hamstrings because they're stiff legged. These ones are your conventional type deadlifts, uh, really putting a lot of pressure on your central nervous system when you're going super heavy. Um, Here you see me pyramiding the weight up. Before I did 3 warm-up sets of 225. Then I started moving up pyramiding to my 1 rep max. 1 rep of 315. I believe I had 335 there, and then just kept on pyramiding. Um, let's see. I can't remember. I can't recall the weight I had here. I think it was. I want to say 350 on here, maybe, perhaps. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was 350 because right here um, is going to be our top single. This for me is a 1 rep max. I grab the straps because the first thing to go with this, with doing deadlifts, your grip strength is going to be the first thing to go. You could work on grip strength at another time, but here it is, my 1 rep max, 365. Yeah, form still needs improvement, but we use bumper plates with that also, in case anybody's wondering why that weight looks just different. Because they're in pounds and they're just bumper plates is all they are. I'll use your standard weights next round. So anywhere from there to some pull-ups. I only recorded 1 rep or 1 set of this. Did about anywhere from to failure with the pull-ups. I could understand that some people don't really have the strength to get a pull-up in, and I barely can. They're supposed to be weighted, but I don't do any weight whatsoever because, yeah, could barely do them. So anywhere from failure is good. And then moved on to T-bar row. From here, the fatigue started settling in. Started to get really sloppy with the movement. Adding weight as I just started with use 25s, but started adding weight more and more as I went. I think, I want to say I had 100 pounds of weight at the bar for the heaviest set, and then from there on, I just started dropping plates. You know, trying to find a failure point beyond failure, because, like I said, from here, fatigue really started to kick in, and I was just losing it. So that's how you work through that. If you find another failure point beyond failure, is just start doing drop sets, doing something else to keep that momentum going, keep your adrenaline going, and then from there moved on to a low row movement. I did it standing up. I found I like doing it standing up instead of being seated, just so I could work on core stabilization. Really, you could, if you don't have a machine like this, you can settle for just standing on against a dumbbell rack and using dumbbells. I utilize the hammer strength machine, and just standing up. I mean, it's just different stuff, you know. That's all it really is. So if you don't get discouraged if you see that, you know, well, I don't have that machine. Well, don't pay too much attention to it. As long as you're doing a low row movement, um, you're gonna be fine. And as you can see here, really starting to feel fatigued. It started off slow, and then I was just, you know, trying to work through it. Um, yeah, did 3 sets, anywhere from 8 to 10 reps with this. And previous movement, that was also three sets, anywhere from 8 to 10 reps. That's gonna be like the kind of, unless otherwise noted, I say, yeah, it's gonna be about 8 to 10 reps. Um, this is their accessory movements. They're not really um, compound movements. So yeah, 8 to 10 reps, going for the hypertrophy movement. And here, I braced my knee against the pad because here we are, fatiguing. So needless to say, this was my normal workout routine, you know. But today in particular, it really was, I don't know, not in the best mindset, I guess. So um, thankfully, it was time to move on to just some bicep curls. Um, Normally, you'd want to be using a barbell curl, um, but see, with my wrists, I have strange wrists. Any type of barbell movement, pulling up, you know, as a curl, it just really wrecks my wrists. So I just, you know, opt to use dumbbells. That way, you know, my wrists are free flowing. They can do it as they want. 3 sets. Let's go 6 to 8 reps on this exercise. You know, it's just, I'll keep it simple due to they're supposed to be done with the barbell. Um, See me, you know, just moving along, um, changing angles, to kind of see what I have, using some type of sway momentum in the movement. Um, yeah, sorry. Okay, just I was just going through and seeing what we had next, but yeah, we have quite a bit more of these. Well, we have one more set of this I had implemented in the video. Different angle. This is going to be from my right side. Um, my right side was definitely using a lot more momentum. I just viewing this footage, and I could see that my right arm is definitely using a lot more momentum than my left arm. I think my left arm is a lot more strict because that's the arm that it's hurting. Throughout this whole routine, yeah, that right arm, I mean, my left arm was just grueling with pain, especially with those deadlifts. You know, but it'll get worked out. But from here, I guess I didn't have enough with back, so I moved on and did a close grip lat pull down. Really not focusing on a lot of momentum work. Like I stated in a previous video, you know, you see guys pulling all this heavy weight, just using all that momentum and pretty much being parallel to the ground. You don't really want to do that. It's like, yeah, some momentum's fine, but you want to keep it as strict as possible because you want to just utilize your lats. And yeah, that's basically it. Um, just a different type of attachment. Usually you'd go for a neutral grip, but close grip seemed pretty good. Haven't done that in a while. And then from there, normally I haven't incorporated any type of rear delts in my workouts. So now a lot more on my pull days, I'm utilizing some face pulls. You know, a lot of people's rear delts are underdeveloped. I mean, you got really good side delts. Your front delts are getting a lot of work when you're doing chest. You know, but your rear delts are always falling behind. You know, prioritize them in a sense if you can. Yeah, then from there, we're gonna work on to our last few exercises. We just have some bicep curls with a cable. Um, Once you're pulling it up, get that. Once you pull up the weight, you want to pull the rope away from you, supinating your wrists a bit, and that way work on the squeeze and contraction. It's really a good finishing exercise here. But in between sets, I started to do a little posing. As you know, if you watch my previous videos, I am planning on competing this year, so just working on some posing. Yeah, definitely does need some work. I'm no professional when it comes to posing. Just noticing here, I have a lot of ways to go. Um, Definitely have a lot of fat showing up. You know, it's all part of the process. It's all a process. Lastly, just doing some high bicep curls um, with the cable, as you can see. The cable attachment is all the way up. Um, and just working on trying to be as strict as possible, bringing the bar to your face. Be careful, you don't want to smack your chin. But that's it. That's the workout. Thank you guys. Please look at the link below, the people that I'm affiliated with. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you.